All right, let's go ahead and oops, get this party started. What did I just do? What did I just do? Okay, we're fine. Hello, we're here.
What
I
did you just do?
I thought I opened something on accident, but it didn't open, so we're good. Hello, everyone. We're back. We took last week off because I was busy, but we're back. I'm actually still pretty busy today, and so I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream for that long. It might only be like an hour or an hour and a half or so. So there's like a chance that we don't beat the boss today. But we're gonna try. We're gonna do our best. I'm also out of practice because I didn't play last week, so I have to re-find the patterns and muscle memory and stuff. So that should be fun. But I've got some lunch here that I'm finishing up really quick while we start the stream, and I've got our which way am I pointing? I've got our good friend Tom over here on the side.
What?
Uh, back with us again. How are you doing, Tom? It's been a couple of weeks. How's things across the pond? How's
I
oh
have to
gosh.
know because you've titled the stream "This Freaking Bunny." I have to know what bunny it is that you are referring
The
to.
boss! The boss is a bunny, isn't he?
No, what bunnies have you seen in your life? What are you
They,
talking
he
about?
looks like a bunny to me. What is he?
He's like a kangaroo. He doesn't look anything like a bunny. He's got
Oh.
like pointed
Well,
ears.
now
Like
he's a
like
bunny, so
are you okay?
he's a bunny in my heart.
Should I be worried? I'm worried. For
Um
you, for your safety, I should probably click on the restream chat because I didn't do that.
no worries. I haven't seen anyone yet. So um we did get some interesting news about a certain TV show that I've talked about before. But yeah, so those of you who know, who are frequent watchers, know that there's a little show that I like that I've only talked about a couple times before. So it's very obscure. You might not have missed me talk about it, on occasion. But
It's
there's
Game of
it's
Thrones.
fucking Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed. I love it. I love dragons. I love Daenerys. I love Jeffrey. I have zero knowledge of Game of Thrones. I don't know
Who's your
anything about
who's your favorite Game of Thrones character?
Dragon Boy.
I love Dragon Boy.
Dragon
He's my
Boy
favorite.
is the best.
First name Dragon, last name
Last
Boy
name Boy. Exactly.
of the long and illustrious Boy lineage. Um,
The House of
yeah,
Boy.
House of Boy. It's
It's canon.
um, it's George R. R. Martin was really into BL at that
Oh
time.
my god. No, but of course I'm referring to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Um,
Wait, you watch Buffy?
what? I know, it's crazy. But yeah, it got announced I think last week, this week that they're planning a reboot.
This
And
week, I think.
yeah, I don't know. It all blurs together. But I heard about this news, and honestly, I knew this day would come. I knew that this was like on the horizon. I had a feeling that this was like in the works because, first of all, literally everything under the sun that had come out before like 2005 is getting rebooted right now. So like literally everything is getting a reboot, sequel, reimagining. So like I knew a Buffy sequel was probably going to happen because like everybody like Buffy was such a cultural moment, and it's such like a cult following that like if you're Mr. Moneybags executive, like sitting up there in your ivory tower, like looking down at all the peasants and being like, huh, this show that came out like 25 years ago still is being talked about, still is being like actively discussed, still
I
has
have
like
really,
new content
I have
coming
really
out about
bad news for
it.
you. That show came out 30 years ago.
That is devastating. That is
I, I
devastating news.
I have bad news for you, and it is that we are old.
Yeah, so I knew it was gonna get rebooted. Literally everything under the sun is getting rebooted. I feel like, you know, if you're looking at it purely from a monetary perspective, like it's like a cash cow that is just like sitting there, right? Like everybody, so many people still love Buffy, so many people are still talking about Buffy. So many new people are still discovering Buffy, like people, you know, Gen Z discovering the show for the first time, which is really special. So like it makes sense, right? Like it totally, like I knew this day would come, that it was gonna get rebooted eventually.
Trans people love Buffy for some reason. I don't know why. Trans people just love Buffy.
Trans people, queer people, we love it. We can't get enough of it. There's so many like gay men who are fans of Buffy.
I want it to be known because we had talked about this off stream, and I'd said that I would personally want Sarah Michelle Gellar to be the only one from the original cast to return. At a stretch, I would say Spike as well.
Yeah.
Juliet Landau said in an interview that she would be happy to return as Drusilla, but that she would prefer for the cabinet to be shuffled, for the cast to be shuffled.
Yeah,
I like that I'm not the only person of that mind, of that opinion.
Yeah, Juliet Landau, she's an interesting person. She's still, to my knowledge, like friends with Joss Whedon. So, little questionable there.
Joss Whedon.
Little questionable there, buddy. But
he's in the kitchen right now.
Wow. Ask him about why Ant-Man didn't go into Thanos' butt.
You would have to ask the Russo brothers that,
right?
Because Joss Whedon had been cancelled by the time.
But yeah, so Buffy's coming out. No Joss Whedon. Apparently the two showrunners, I just actually found this out yesterday because first I hadn't been bothered to look up their filmography yet. But yesterday I was talking to some friends about it, and they informed me that the two showrunners, the two writers, are I guess they're siblings. I forgot to double check that, but
what are their names?
It's like something Zimmerman, I think. I think that was their last name. Something with a Z. I'm totally blanking on it right now. But apparently the two of them were writers on the show Poker Face, which was that Rian Johnson show that came out a little while ago. And I didn't watch Poker Face, but
I really would have liked to, but
I saw little like clips of it here and there, and it looked good. And like I like Rian Johnson. I liked fucking Zuckerman, that's what their name was. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, like I liked Knives Out and Glass Onion. I thought like those were good films, and I heard Glunion, and I heard good things about Poker Face, and so like that has given me like a little bit of reassurance of like, okay, maybe like these writers know what they're doing to some extent, because like Glass Onion and Knives Out are kind of campy to some extent, right?
You've seen Brick as well.
I've seen Brick, right? Is that Rian Johnson?
Yeah, that was his directorial debut, and it's literally better than everything else he's ever made.
But yeah, so
except maybe a couple of episodes of Breaking Bad. I still think Brick is the best thing he's ever made. I don't think he's ever topped that.
Yeah.
Brick is one of my favorite films of all time. Top 5 favorite films. Love it.
It's very good. So yeah, so those two writers are on there, and then we have talked a little bit, just off stream about Chloe Zhao, and
who does feel like a weird directing choice in my opinion.
Like I think she's very accomplished, right? But
in a completely different wheelhouse,
right? But the thing that's kind of interesting about all this, right, is that like the Zuckerman siblings, I'm assuming they're siblings. If they're not, then I'll figure it out later. But
it would be really funny. So it is Lila Zuckerman and Nora Zuckerman.
So I think they're sisters.
They mostly have been producers rather than writers.
Interesting. Okay.
So
I guess we'll see. And so I guess they brought on Chloe Zhao, or I guess like, so the timeline, right? So I guess the Zuckermans were talking to Sarah Michelle Gellar, right? And that's the other thing I forgot to say. The other reason why I think that this Buffy reboot was inevitable, because Sarah Michelle Gellar has recently got back into acting, right? So I feel like, first of all, like, if you're not going to have Joss Whedon in your Buffy reboot, you kind of have to have Sarah Michelle Gellar, because, like, it kind of is her show to a big extent. Like,
who does she play again?
She plays this little obscure character that just, like, shows up in the background, like, a couple times. Like, nothing really too important.
Just like Pedro Pascal.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so, like, if you're not gonna have Joss Whedon, like, you kind of have to have SMG. And since she, like, got back into acting, right, I was like, okay, it's only a matter of time before someone approaches her about rebooting Buffy. And that's exactly what happened. So the Zuckermans went to Sarah Michelle Gellar and they were like, hey, we want to reboot Buffy. And she was like, nah, I'm not really interested, because, like, I think it makes sense for her why she's like, I'm not really interested, because, like, it was such, like, a thing of its time, like a product of its time. And, like, how do you even reboot it, right? Like, that's such a big question, right? And I think, like, she also was like, she's very, like, protective of it to some extent too. She's like, I don't want anything to, like, ruin it or, like, tarnish it, right? Like, it's so great as it is and, like, kind of perfect as it is, that, like, I don't want to do anything to retroactively ruin what was already there, right? And I can understand and respect that. And so I think, like, she was hesitant for a really long time, but apparently the Zuckermans brought on Chloe Zhao, and it was that meeting when she was like, hey, like, no pressure, but, like, do you want to come meet with us and, like, meet Chloe Zhao and, like, talk to her? And that was what got Sarah Michelle Gellar interested. She was like, oh, I like Chloe Zhao. I want to go to this meeting, like, just to talk to her and meet her. And so they got talking, and apparently that whole conversation was, like, just about how much they loved Buffy and, like, how much it meant to them and, like, all this other stuff. And I guess it was, like, that relationship with or, like, that meeting with Chloe Zhao, and, like, that kind of, like, relationship that they were able to, like, build with each other, like, based off of their love of the original show, that is eventually what did convince Sarah Michelle Gellar to be like, okay, yes, I'm on board. I'm going to do this. Hi, Magical. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. We're talking about the Buffy reboot. So in that sense, like, I think it makes sense, like, why they would choose someone like Chloe Zhao, because, like, if that's, like, the only kind of person that is going to bring Sarah Michelle Gellar on board, right, then, like, it makes sense. But you're right that, like, her previous films, like, the other films that she's directed, like, maybe aren't, like, the right tone for Buffy, but, like, also, who's to say that that's, like, the only thing she can do, right? Like, maybe she will do something different. I don't know, right?
There's no way to know until it happens. I'm
Right.
just, like, skeptical.
Which is fair.
I'm also, like, I'm fundamentally skeptical of Sarah Michelle Gellar's taste, because the last thing she did, like, the big thing, the big comeback, the big acting comeback, was pretty bad.
Right. I didn't watch it, unfortunately, but I heard mixed things.
Okay, well, I'm going to disambiguate for you. There's nothing mixed about it. It just kind of sucks.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, like, I want it to be good, obviously. Like, I love Buffy.
Naturally.
And there's also so much about the original show that has, like, aged really poorly. Like, it is quite problematic of a show. You know, all the racism, all the...
I think it's, like, to a certain extent, it's sort of pointless to linger on it, because it's still a show from the 90s.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right?
You know?
So, like, in that sense, it will be interesting to see, like, can we do a Buffy story that is not, like, horribly racist? Like, I would love to see that, honestly. Like, I always, like, you've heard me say this before, right? But, like, there are some episodes of Buffy, of the original show, that I consider to be peak Buffy. Like, it is the best of the best. It is the cream of the crop. It is, like, the essence of, like, what makes the show great are, like, in these handful of episodes, right? And I always joke about, like, what is in those episodes, and it's always like, you know, like really profound character moments, like really risky, groundbreaking plot elements, right? That like you might not see in a show like that's not like Buffy. Really great like action, really great dialogue, like snappy dialogue, and then you gotta have that little sprinkling of racism. For some reason, all of the best episodes of Buffy have that little sprinkling of racism in there somewhere, and
it's the spice, okay?
It's the spice. It's the spice that makes it great, apparently. But like, it would be great to see a peak Buffy episode that didn't have that, you know?
The thing is that like a lot of it is racist in ways that like the writers did not realize was racist,
because
the conversations that were being had about it, I like sometimes I find it a little frustrating. Like I'm not defending it, but I remember hearing some people talking about the Cheers theme song. And like they started talking about the Cheers theme song. I love the Cheers theme song. I think it's like such a great piece of writing. It has
Is that the one that's like everybody knows your name?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, yeah.
And it has just like a killer soprano sax solo in it. It's so good. And I was listening to them talking about it, and one of them is like a generally a music fan, so I was kind of expecting him to touch on the soprano solo, and he goes like, yeah, there's something really surprising in it. I'm like, oh, he's going to talk about the soprano solo. And then he goes, it's got a really transphobic lyric out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, I get that. But also this is a song that was written in like the fucking 70s, dude.
Right. Yeah.
the fuck do you want? Like, you know?
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm not defending it, but what do you expect?
No,
like, the
it's like
vast majority of people in the 70s were transphobic.
That's
the
thing.
Fucking 70s.
It's the product of its time, right? And that's the thing about Buffy. It's like it's very much a product of its time, and that's why I think like if we are going to remake Buffy today in 2025, right? Like, let's just get rid of the racism. I think like that's not too much to ask for. Let's just make it not racist.
I don't think that's too hard.
I don't think it's too hard either. I think we can do it. I think we can have Buffy that's not racist in 2025. I believe. But like, I do want the show to be good. I want it to be good. I want to enjoy it. I want to watch more. And most importantly, I want it to do well so that it does get multiple seasons, so that it does get renewed, so that eventually I can get a chance. I will shoot my shot to eventually work on this show. I would die. I would do anything to work on a Buffy show. Like, are you kidding me? Like, if someone were to ask me, like, hey, what are your Buffy plot ideas? I have so many in my head that I'm just, like, ready to write. Like,
you've got to just, like, when it drops, if it's good, you've got to just like dedicate your entire YouTube channel to talking about it constantly and get into it that way.
Yeah, I really, I do feel like that's the way to do it. Like, I don't think
it's the MK Atwood.
Exactly.
Method.
Exactly. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like network my way into a writer's room or like apply for a job and like show my portfolio. Like, I don't have a fucking portfolio, but yes, I think I got to go the MK Atwood route where like I'm just like so.
Who ended up working on the third season of The Owl House?
Oh, Rebecca Rose, I think her name was.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube route. I feel like that's my best bet.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think there is only one person on the planet, and see the problem is that like the person I'm about to suggest is a white guy. So it's I feel bad saying it, but to be honest, the only person who I know of who I would genuinely go like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I think they'll do a great job. Is Noah Hawley. He's the only one. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head.
Who is that?
Noah Hawley, of course, being the showrunner for Fargo.
Oh,
and the reason I say that is like if he can take fucking Fargo, like no disrespect to Buffy. Buffy is really good. It's really good, and parts of it have aged like milk, but it is really good. It's great. You know, I love Buffy.
Yeah.
It ain't Fargo, right?
Yeah.
Buffy is amazing. Fargo is a flawless piece of cinematic fucking platinum. Like there are few things on the planet more perfect than Fargo, right? It's widely considered the magnum opus of two of the greatest directors in history. And Noah Hawley casually came along and was like, I want to turn this into a TV show. And everybody was like, that's not going to work. You can't. You're touching hallowed ground here. And then he did it. And, you know, in some ways, he kind of did it better. I mean, there are parts of the show that are better than the film.
Sure.
You know, He's doing an Alien. He's doing an Alien show now. I just like if I heard Noah Hawley was attached, I would have been like, oh yeah, wait, this guy's gonna cook. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
But then like Chloe Zhao is attached, and I'm like, I like Chloe Zhao. She's done a few movies I like. I don't think I'd say I've ever loved a Chloe Zhao film. I really liked Nomadland, and it deserved the
Mm-hmm.
accolades, but she's so dry. Like all of her movies are so dry. Even her
Mm.
like Hollywood outings are so dry. I really cannot imagine her having a sense of fun
Mm.
and panache. Like the thing is, I'm not even talking about the nature of the stories themselves. I'm talking about like cinematic style.
Sure.
You know, like when you look at the original show, when you look at Buffy, like it's so obvious what they were chiefly inspired by was like, you know, like Hammer horror,
Mm.
B movie, Italian exploitation films, just like the shit that Joss Whedon and co could get on a bootleg videotape
Mm-hmm.
from a local shop in California, and just the stuff that they watched when they were in film school. You know, there's a lot of David Lynch in there. There's a lot of Twin Peaks in there.
Totally.
Chloe Zhao, like everything she makes is very, very like neorealist. It's very, very the framing of the shots is very, very plain and flat, and the movement of the camera is very naturalistic, and all of that works for the nature of the stories that she's used to telling. But like,
Mm.
I don't want to see a version of Buffy where it doesn't have that spirit to
Yeah,
it. I
it's
mean,
gotta have the camp, it's gotta have the silliness, it's gotta have the fun. Yeah, it's like that's the thing that makes Buffy so great, I think. Like the original, like it's so perfectly balanced, right? Between like silly and heartfelt and serious and like grounded and campy, right? Like there's like campy times and then there's really grounded times, and it works. Like somehow it works and it's great. And that's the balance. That's the like cohesion that it really has to achieve. And we'll see, right? We'll see when it comes out how good it is and if they are able to achieve that. Um it'll be interesting to see like what the plots are going to be like we Tom and I, we haven't finished watching Buffy yet, so I'm not going to spoil the ending of the show, but allegedly this is going to be a sequel show, and the show does end in such a way that it kind of changes the world of Buffy, like because they end the show, right? Like they're gonna make profound changes at the end because then they don't have to follow up on them, right? So like it's gonna be interesting to see like how they incorporate those changes. And yeah, also like with the show Angel too, like I haven't read the comics, right? So I have no idea if like they're gonna try to incorporate like that level of canon
it's
into this
it's
new show.
unlikely.
It's unlikely because
Unlikely.
I think like most people don't really consider them canon. But people do consider the end of Angel canon, and that is, you know, got a whole thing that is going to play into it. So yeah, I guess we'll just see like what they decide to do with it, how it's going to play out. I do hope that it's at least better than the freaking Audible like
Uh,
the little like mini series that some of the actors ended up making, I think like last
you
year.
sure did love that.
Oh my god, it was, I never finished it. I really wanted to. Again, I there were moments, right, that I like really loved. Like for example, and we'll wrap up this discussion soon because we've been talking about this for a minute. But like I remember when I first started listening to it, right? Like the opening monologue is Spike, and it's like James Marsha's doing his like, you know, English accent. He's like being his like evil, smooth, like whatever, like badass bad boy Spike or whatever, right? And like I remember listening to that and like immediately like the 15-year-old in my brain was like, Spike, oh my god. like freaking out,
He's
like my nostalgia like immediately bubbled up. But then like after that, once it like got into the story and like it was actually like happening, I was like, oh okay, this is like lost all of my excitement and attention.
oh god.
And it's like not very good. But there was that initial moment when I was like, yes, the nostalgia, it's so strong and it feels so good. But yeah, it didn't last very long. Oh man. Yeah, but we'll see with this new one. I'm excited. I am looking forward to it. I will watch it. I want to enjoy it. I want it to be good. I do think that Sarah Michelle Gellar is one of the best parts of the show, so I think like it's great that she is going to be involved. Yeah, we'll just wait and see, and I will keep talking about it and eventually make my way onto the show. It'll happen if I have to die trying. Even if they just need an intern to run the copy for them, I could do that. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into some freaking Tunic. Apparently, this boss that I'm fighting isn't a bunny.
You're going to take one look at him and be like, that is so clearly not a bunny. Like, there is nothing about this creature that is a bunny at all.
I literally forgot all the buttons. So this will be interesting.
You're so dead.
I'm gonna try. Okay. Yeah, so I totally forgot, like, everything. I, like, forgot all the buttons. I forgot all my moves. So this will be fun.
You're probably gonna die horribly. Do you see those pointy ears? Do you see those not at all bunny-like ears that... It's like not a bunny at all. It's got that long tail. Do you see the long tail that bunnies don't have?
Ouch. He kick.
Don't forget to actually pay attention to his moves and try to learn them and try to dodge them.
Ah.
You're actually not doing so horribly so far.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember like his moves.
I've been working on my next video.
Oh yeah,
I'm
how's
still
that going?
working on my next video. I just hit like 9,600 words today.
Nice.
Funnily enough, I think this might end up being the longest video I've ever made.
Ooh.
That was not my intention going in. I was kind of worried I wouldn't have that much to say. How wrong I was. As a reminder, I'm making a video about the Gravity Rush games. Right. And like, I've just got to a part of the video where I'm talking about the Haussmann renovations of Paris. And you know that you're like, you're either cooking or you're like absolutely smoked when you're making a video essay about a game and you start talking about historical architectural renovations of 19th century Paris.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm super looking forward to the video.
And it's actually relevant as well, kind of. It is relevant. It's hard to explain, but it is relevant. And you just died.
I did.
So I have to mark that.
Don't kick me. You loser.
He's got really stretchy feet. I saw an amazing doggus today while driving.
Nice.
It was a very young German Shepherd with a stick who was very excited about everything and really needed to go to puppy classes because this thing was like a danger to the road.
Oh no.
But they were just like darting all over the place, like every time there was another piece of information to pay attention to. I love that dog. I didn't even get to pet that dog, but I love that dog. This guy is smoking you.
I know.
This guy is like actually properly smoking you, like a salmon. An absolute salmon.
Ouch. Do not know how I dodged that. Ah, gun! Don't kick me!
Are you getting absolutely bonked over here?
He's bonking. Oh, that was a good dodge. Ah, that was a bad dodge. Ah, bomb! Stop throwing bombs, you bitch!
That moment when you're on a date and they start throwing bombs.
Seriously. Ah. Ah! Ah! Okay, that was a decent dodge. Ah!
That was a decent dodge.
Ah, that was not good. Okay. But, you know, I'm not doing as bad as I thought I was. I got to about, like, a third of his health there, so...
That's what they all say.
And I'm actually not experiencing too much lag, which is good.
Maybe
but I also I closed the chat and everything, so like I literally I can't see any. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't know who's in the chat. So if you are watching, if you are in the chat, then thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you.
I don't appreciate you. Get out of here. No, I'm kidding.
Damn it.
That was rude.
How did I not take any damage there?
You can do this. I believe in you. And this guy, let me tell you, there's something really important you need to know about this boss. And it's that he's literally so beatable.
He's actually beatable. Ah, the fucking gun! I wasn't ready.
Also,
ah, the bomb!
Can I just say, he looks fantastic in that leotard. I bet his ass looks amazing.
Oh my god.
I bet it really hugs his
The
ass.
gun is... God, okay, I started off really good there, and then I just, like, totally threw it. Like, for some reason, my brain, like, short-circuited and was like, actually, it's not happening.
It's because I was distracting you by talking about his ass.
It's true. The ass was too distracting.
His ass cheeks were clapping too loudly.
Oh, God.
Listen, I don't make the rules. Do you see him? He's got that thick bod.
Ah. That was not...
I literally cannot believe you looked at this thing and were like, yeah, bunny.
Listen. I never claimed to be smart.
Your brain is busted if you look at
Stop
this
kicking
thing.
me. Okay, that was really bad. I, like, was trying to heal there, but he kept kicking me.
That was really bad. That was pretty terrible.
Listen, I'm not good at video games.
You've made it pretty far into this one. I have a feeling this may end up being the hardest boss for you.
Yeah, probably.
I love the way his leg... I love the way his leg does a reach. As soon as you see him pull that gun, you need to dodge to the side.
Yeah. It's
Because
so fast, though. The gun is so fast.
You need to pay... This is the thing. You can't be doing it, like, casually. You need to be paying attention to what he's doing. You need to be paying attention to his movements.
Yeah.
It's like a very concentrated process. And I know that you hate concentrating.
It's... You might say it's one of my weaknesses.
But you can do it. I believe that you.
Damn it! That was dumb.
That was dumb. That was incredibly funny. You just, like... All you did was impress him with an ice display and then he shot you.
Yeah.
He has no appreciation for the arts.
That was an okay dodge.
Another thing I love about this game is that, like, you show up and they've got, like, a fucking massive laser sword and you've just got, like, this little kitchen knife. Like, your sword is the kind of thing they probably use to cut tomatoes.
Ah!
Lasagna. You need to see, the problem is that you didn't dodge there when what you should have done was dodged instead of walking directly into it. That was a good dodge of the gun though, that was pretty good.
That was... Ah! God damn it. Oh, fuck! Ah. Okay.
I like how there's a bunch of just, like, obelisks below you. That was a good save. That was a good dodge.
Mm.
You went in for the freeze. It didn't quite work out, but you dodged the attack anyway. So that was
oh
pretty
god,
good.
the gun is so fast.
I actually don't think the gun is that fast. I think the bolts are fast, but you can see him move his hand to his hip, and that's the point when you want to hit that. That's the point when you want to hit that dodge button. When you see his gun hand move, right? That's when you want to dodge. Right? So you got to pay attention to that gun hand. I have bad news. You died.
Rip.
Rip and bip, dude. Anyone coming in here is going to see that title, This Freaking Bunny, and they're going to be like, what the fuck bunny are you talking about? Where's the bunny?
It's fine.
I don't think there's a single bunny in the entire game, to be honest with you.
Well, how did I not dodge that?
Well, you're out of stamina, so...
Oh, I see.
Your stamina management is fascinatingly really bad.
It is. It's fine.
It's kind of, it's, you know, I don't mean to be negative, but it is like something you should probably not... Oh my god. It is something you probably pay some attention to instead of none. Oh my god.
Damn it.
People are gonna have to forgive me because I'm gonna be yawning a lot. It's pretty late where I'm at, so I'm in yawn mode. Yeah, you dodged that gun. Why is he always kicking you? That's literally
seriously,
so rude.
It's so rude. It's so freaking rude.
I think that you don't have to like pay too much attention to what your stamina is doing. You just need to make sure you're not spam rolling. Like you want to dodge deliberately and purposefully.
Yeah. Oh god damn it. Okay, I was just not paying attention there. Okay.
Oh,
I had a couple good dodges in there, but then the end I fucked it up.
What was this health bar looking like?
I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention.
That is fair enough.
It was a little more than halfway, I think.
Well, that's pretty good. I'm trying to remember if we have any like upgrades to use.
I think we did it. We did it all last time.
That is depressing. Because if you could get just like a little more attack damage in, that would be really helpful. Because the impression I'm getting is that your attack just is maybe a hair, just a hair too low for this fight.
Maybe.
But, you know, you got to work with what you got.
I literally can't even see. Ah! I should have hid behind the barrel! Ah!
You were spam rolling again.
I know.
And it friggin' got your ass. It got your entire ass. Your entire ass and taint got.
Ah, that was the double swing!
It's kind of tricky to explain because I know one of the first pieces of advice I gave you was to be bold, and I stand by that.
Yeah.
You don't want to confuse boldness for carelessness because there are a lot of times when you kind of rush him.
Oh my god, I was swinging at him and he threw a bomb into my face.
I mean, of all the ways to go, that sounds pretty instantaneous. Because you don't want to confuse boldness for callousness. Like, you don't want to be afraid. Like, one of the worst things you can do in a game like this is just like not attack, because then you end up in a cycle of just like constantly having to dodge, and you will eventually run out of stamina. And I don't mean stamina as in the stat, I mean like physical stamina. You know, you'll eventually tire out, and the fight will go on longer than it needs to. With fights like this, you want to be bold, you just don't want to be careless, and you're definitely being a little careless at times. You kind of rush in and try to get in as many attacks as you can. Mm-hmm. You want to take your opportunity when it arises. You don't want to force opportunities that aren't there.
Yeah.
You know, so typically going for an attack directly after they've finished their attack cycle. So there you went, I think you went in for an attack when you went for a backswing. And I generally don't try, like, my rule of thumb is to go for 3s, right? I don't go for a 4th hit, right? I get the 3 off and then I get out of there. You know, you typically will get a chance to, like, swing sword 3 times for a full cycle. And then get out of there. Don't go for that 4th swing, it's not worth it.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay.
And that's why they call me Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh my god.
I actually don't know why people call me that, to be honest.
Oh my god, I froze him mid-kick. That was awesome.
Oh my god, his leg is so stretchy. He's such a little guy. I do kind of love him.
I do too. Ah, the double swing.
Yeah, it's fine. Go for 2s and 3s. Don't ever go for more than 3. If 2 is all you can manage, that's fine. A safe 2 or 3 is better than an unsafe 4.
Sure. Ah! Bad timing.
That's a tricky one to dodge, because your natural instinct is to dodge forward, so you can dodge over the thing, and then he follows up with an attack. So that one was just bad RNG, to be honest. You're making gaming noises.
Get away from me. Don't run into the bomb.
And him kicking you is actually kind of a best case scenario.
Yeah.
Because it's giving you distance and it doesn't do damage to you.
Yeah.
But it's fine, you can totally do this, just don't get hit again.
Ah! Bad timing on that dodge. I rolled into it. It's fine.
You got hit again.
It's fine.
I have bad news. I think you died.
I died. Wrong button. I love when I start the fight by pressing the wrong button. It's really a great sign for what's to come.
This is it. This is the one. This is totally the one. I saw you go for that 4th swing.
I know.
Don't ever go for the 4th swing. It's not worth it.
Yeah, blow yourself up, bitch. Ah, bad timing.
He took personal insult to what you just said to him. And he was like, fine, take this fucking grenade.
Ah, how was that? I died.
Oops. How much gold do you have?
How do I open? There we go. 718.
Something I'm wondering is, if it starts to get really laborious, like you're really struggling, you could fast travel out of here and go check out some of the other shops to see if they have any, like upgrades.
Attack
Attack upgrades that you didn't buy.
Yeah.
because that would make this a lot easier. Or like
Yeah,
HP upgrade, anything.
Let's try it. We might as well, right? Like, I'm not really making much progress, so we have to go back, right, to get to the fast travel.
So it's behind the save point.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I think it's worth checking. Flip. Flip. Okay. Where am I?
You're in a place that you can't get out of. Oh no, maybe you can. Maybe you can. I was wrong.
I think this is the main area? No, this is the mystery area that I still don't know what the deal with is. Okay. All my stats are gray here too. That's interesting. I never noticed that before.
Yeah. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Very interesting. Pergonante.
Pregante?
Pregananat? I like how you can literally just teleport in and then stab him in the back. Like nothing personal.
Nothing personal, buddy.
I hate it when people say that meme, but they say personal instead of personnel.
Oh.
Because that is like part of the humor of the original copy pasta.
Right.
Is that they spelled personal wrong. They spelled it personnel. Which is like what makes it so funny, because it's like, you know, in asterisks, teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. It's great.
Okay, where
so there's one that you can go to immediately, which is by the thingy thing. The
windmill,
it's in the windmill, yeah. So the symbol for the merchant is the two glowing eyes in a door. So you just look out for doorways with glowing eyes in them.
Right. All right, here we go.
You can scan other parts of the map, so you might as well look and see if they have anything in there that you can use. Like a dildo, perhaps?
It definitely
Why are you
is
laughing? I love dildos.
You can give it to the bunny man. Okay,
so let's have a look.
So health is 1,000. Can't afford that.
That would be helpful, but I don't think it would be as helpful as getting...
What is the radish again?
I don't remember. It's not an upgrade, that's for damn sure.
Okay. Are any of these upgrades?
I don't know. Do you want to check your menu? Because it has the icons on the menu.
Wrong button.
Because that sprig might be for stamina, but I don't remember. No, it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's more of like a stamina potion, if you will.
Yeah.
Which I just don't think is worth the hassle.
No.
Since stamina regenerates automatically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think these are all just items.
Let's go check out the shop in the forest.
Okay.
So you can go back to the fast travel point, and you can fast travel around until you get to like a place that you want to be at. I never remembered all of the pads off by heart because I'm a big idiot, unfortunately.
Okay. Let's go back.
Egg. I love your little tail.
It's so floofy.
Zap.
Okay, let's try this one on the left.
Let's try fly a kite. Up to the highest height.
Okay, this looks like
okay, this is not where you want to be.
So, not here.
I like all the corrugated steel.
Yeah.
Such a nasty place.
Alright, let's try this one.
This one. Ooh.
Eastern Vaults.
Right.
Does this
So
have
that is close enough to one. So if you go to the Eastern Forest map.
Eastern Forest map.
If you find that somewhere, it's somewhere. You should be able to see, like, near the entrance to the vault, there is a... You know, I could probably guide you to it. I'm pretty sure you have the page. I'm pretty sure you have the page, but it's probably earlier on. So if you just, like, keep going in... If you keep going west, just leave this place, ignore all the enemies, and just make a beeline for the exit.
Okay.
Flamey-o, Hotman.
Leave me alone. Ow. Okay. Ow. Ow. Ow! What is happening?
I like how you just, like, walked into a wall. You just immediately got your ass beat.
I don't know where I'm going.
Fire. Wang fire. And this is my wife, Sapphire. I like how you just, like, instead of going west, you went... Sorry, south. No, I don't mean west. Instead of going west, you went... Instead of going south, you went... What are you doing? You need to get out of here.
I'm trying. I don't know where I'm going.
Why are you going east?
Because I don't know where to go.
I told you to go south.
Oh. Well, I'm not about to die.
You are literally about to die. Okay. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing.
I'm just letting it happen.
It's like, you probably shouldn't because you... Okay, never mind.
I'm not going to lose anything.
So try that again. Except this time, keep going south. To be honest... No, I don't know. I don't know if there is a different... Yeah, just go to that same one again and just keep going south. Magical, I did say go west. The thing you gotta understand about me is that I'm actually really dumb.
Oh. I also went east and not west.
But also, he did go east and not west, so we were both wrong. But I did admittedly correct myself. I said not west, south. Anyway, yeah, just keep going south. And try dodging the attacks instead of not dodging them.
But what if I want to get hit?
You shut up. Like, actually shut up.
Where am I?
Okay, you've gone too far south.
Get off me!
Maybe... Yeah, just get out of here so you can get to, like, a different screen so you can just reset all the enemies.
I literally can't even see where I'm supposed to go.
This is incredible. Why would you go in the direction of what is very clearly not the way that you want to go?
I'm literally just trying to get away. There, I'm out.
Cool. So now go back in. The enemies will be reset.
Okay. Did I solve this puzzle already? Yes, I did. Okay.
You did, yeah. There's a big golden open chest there.
Yeah.
From the puzzle that you solved.
Okay. Now where am I going?
Okay, so if you go back the way you came... Yep. Under that little arch.
Okay.
And I swear you have a map for this place. It might be worth looking at. I'm sure you do. You should have picked up the page for this place. So if you look at your manual and just keep looking for that Eastern Forest map.
Is it this?
No.
I don't know if I have it.
I'm sure you do. You must do. Or maybe the Eastern Forest map is part of the overworld. I doubt it.
I don't know.
Anyway, there is a guy nearby here. So we're gonna have to find him.
I don't think I have this map.
I remember vaguely where he is, so I'm going to do my best to instruct you.
Yeah, like, because I have...
Okay, get out of the manual.
West
it's not
Garden, Overworld... Because I have this page, Fortress of the Eastern Vault, 31, and then it goes to 34. So I feel like it's supposed to be 32, right? It's supposed to be the map.
Just get rid of the manual. We don't need it right now. I mean, we do, but we don't have the page. So go north, and then stop somewhere so I can get a look at what we're doing. Don't keep going north. Don't go in there. That's where the enemies are. Don't go in there. I told you to stop somewhere, but
I'm here. Where do I go?
Go back. You went too far. You got to remember that you're ahead of me. I'm watching the stream, so I've got the delay. So now go west. Actually west this time. Keep on going west.
Do I go down?
Go north. There's the door. That door there. No, not down.
Up.
Keep going north.
Okay.
In that crevice.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Him.
Here he is. Okay.
There he is. Does he have anything useful for us? Let's have a look. Once again, no. I'm beginning to think that the shopkeep doesn't have different items for every shop. I think
I'm beginning to think that too. So I feel like my best item here, my best upgrade is the potion, right?
Yeah. It is, and you don't have enough gold for it. Do you want to check and see if you have any of those, like, smashable boys?
Oh, yeah. Do I have any boys?
Oh, boyman. Do I have any boys?
These are not the boys, right? The dolls.
No, those are just decoys.
Okay, then, no, it doesn't look like I have any.
You don't have a single boy.
I don't have any boys. That is depressing. Okay.
That is so... Do you know what would be the quickest way to get back would just be to let them kill you again?
Yeah, because we didn't save, right? So...
Just let them kill you again.
Succumb to death.
For the boys. You're in a bit of a pickle. I don't have like a comprehensive knowledge of where all of the upgrades are.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I did. But then again, where would the fun be in that? But I do think it's just going to be a bit of a tough boss fight.
Yeah.
See, this is the pro gamer strat. You just got to let them kill you so you can tell back what you were.
Only the pro gamers know this strat.
It's the speedrun strat. Okay. I guess you just got to raw dog this guy. Without any additional upgrades, unfortunately.
I guess so.
Remember, don't go for the fourth slash. If I catch you going for the fourth slash, we're gonna have words. We're gonna have words after the stream.
That was 3. 1, 2,
To be
3.
merciful, yeah, that's good. That's good. To be merciful, I didn't count that last death because.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you
welcome.
for your kindness.
You're literally so welcome. To anybody watching, we are not updating the death counter in real time. We're kind of doing it between streams. So we have died more than 141 times. Well, you've died.
Yeah.
I'm just here for moral support, and the support I'm giving is not moral.
Ah!
This, you know, maybe you can bring it back. I cannot see. The thing is that we can't see we can't see the health bar, so I never have any idea how well you're doing.
Yeah. Ah. This is not it. Not the run.
This is not it. This is not it, boy.
I don't even know what happened there. Okay.
I actually don't know what happened there. You just kind of died.
I just kind of like exploded. Okay.
You lost the will to live. That's what happened. I am counting that death.
Yeah.
To be honest, sometimes I feel that. Like, if I had the option to just, like, spontaneously die, I think a lot of us would take that. We've all had days, right?
Ha! I got his leg frozen again. That was awesome.
Yeah, look at that big ol' stretch.
He stick his leggy out real far.
That feeling when they stick their leggy out. All women born after 1996 do is stick their leggy out.
Eat hot chip.
Charge their phone. Be bisexual, eat hot chip and lie. Ooh. Doesn't seem to be able to. I don't know if you dodged that or if he just like can't hit you through the barrels.
He can't shoot me through the barrels, yeah. Or the sword, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the barrels do block it.
Maybe you should try using that a little more. I feel like you used it a little in that fight.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to the gun, I feel like I need to be better at it.
You do. You need to be better. That's your problem. Be better. Be the change you want to see in this world. And if that means beating this boss, see, he's not so tough. You just gotta whack him sometimes.
Bad timing.
Oh, excuse me.
I was pressing heal and it like didn't work. What the fuck?
You literally didn't use a single healing potion in that fight.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if like my button got stuck or something.
Well, he killed you, so
that's what happened.
You took too long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happened. Boogow.
Bad timing.
It will always bother me that they took that out of being Puppy Cat. They literally had a perfect joke and they removed it.
I'm dodging too early for those big swings. Damn it! The bomb.
The bomb. It's a bomb, JC. A bomb.
That was not a good dodge. Ah! Come on, you fucker. I was healing! That was so rude.
This ain't it, champ. Ooh, that was some good timing. I like how he just like casually just drops these bombs. Just like, he doesn't really throw them, he just kind of like drops them in your general direction. Oh yeah. I don't know, maybe this is it. Kind of nailing him. I believe in you. He's so beatable, dude. Get his ass. Get his entire ass and taint. Heal now. Oh, you did it. You preempted me. Don't forget that after he does that big like slam, he usually immediately follows up with an attack. So it's probably not a good idea to go in for an attack there. God, how well did you do? How was his health bar?
It was like a little over. I'd gotten his health was under half. It was like close to the like third mark. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I felt pretty locked into that round. I was like really focused there.
My advice going into this round is don't attack him immediately after he does the ground pound, because he usually follows up with a slash first. So let him do that and then attack.
Okay. Like, you mean the one where the, like, squares come out of the ground?
Yes, so he like does the ground pound, squares come out of the ground and like a wave.
Yeah.
Dodge the squares, dodge the follow-up attack, then go in for the attack.
Right, okay.
He was just kind of standing there.
He was.
I'm glad he doesn't summon anything in this fight. That's one of the benefits. Oh my god, his cape got stuck in his face. I like that he has a cape. I like that this guy has just like a whole vibe.
Ah, the gun. Don't kick me. Don't shoot me.
You need to heal right the fuck now.
Ah, the bomb. The bombs.
I feel like bombs do less damage than the gun.
They do, yeah.
Which is interesting. They're barely even bombs, they're more like firecrackers.
I'm not. This is not good. Oh my god, the guns!
You have to lock in. I was gonna say heal,
Oof,
but
that was not. Yeah. I stop paying attention to the patterns and I start like panicking. I need to stop doing that.
you do need to stop doing that. It's helping no one. All it's doing is making you piss yourself.
Really?
And you know what they say about pissing yourself? Don't do it. That's what they say. The old adage. It's how the old adage goes. Ooh. See, why did you go for the attack there?
I don't know.
When he went towards you, you went for the attack instead of the dodge. You have locked out. You were locked in, but now you've locked out.
I've locked myself out.
You literally locked yourself out of the house. You've locked yourself out of your own car. The keys are in the car. The keys are like in the ignition and the car's locked and you cannot get in. That is you right now.
Oh my god, that was so dumb.
That is incredibly funny.
That was so dumb.
You were doing so well as well.
Ah.
You need to... Don't get frustrated as well. Like, getting frustrated is going to make you make bad decisions. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it takes you 100 times, 200 times, doesn't matter. You just gotta go with the flow. Try to give your stamina a chance to recover, because you are currently panting. Your poor little guy is exerting himself. You can do this.
Sorry, I'm not talking.
Don't talk. Just lock in. Don't even pay attention to what I'm saying unless it's good advice.
Oh, god damn it. I could not get those timings. The timings were just so off.
You kind of started to lock in a bit more towards the end.
I was trying, yeah. I was definitely like just...
Don't even talk. Don't even talk.
I know.
Just,
I need to like not... I need to like completely like just fully focus. Oh my god. Okay.
Do you want me to, for the sake of this fight, stop talking?
No. You can talk. I might just like not register what you're saying.
Don't register what I'm saying. Not unless it's advice. Oh, so tired. Nice use of the barrel.
I'm not getting the timing.
That was a pretty good dodge.
That was okay. Ah, that was bad. That was.
I don't know if magical is. I don't know if magical is still in the chat, but if you are still in the chat, how are you doing today, magical? How's the week treating you? Get him! Get him!
Oh my god. God damn it. Okay.
Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in, Sarge. I'm gonna get a tissue, actually. Right, I'm back. That was a pretty good dodge. Ooh, went for the double ground pound. Funny thing is, your dodges have been on point a little bit.
I had some good dodges this time.
You had a string of good dodges and you just didn't land any hits. Magical's doing an exercise routine. Nice. Interesting. Do you have like an exercise bike or something at home? Or just like doing push-ups or whatever? You did a lot of good dodges there and did very little damage.
I know, yeah.
It was one of those.
It was one of those.
We're getting closer though. I can feel it. You got greedy. You went in for that 4th hit.
I know I did.
Never go in for the 4th hit. It's not worth it.
God, those...
Yeah, those bombs do hit you through the barrels, it would seem.
Yeah. Bad dodges.
Gotta heal.
Bad, bad, bad. No, wrong way.
You brought that back though.
Somehow. Ah! Bad, bad, bad.
Exercise bike and a walking machine. Kids these days, they're walking machines. Back in my day, we used to just go outside. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Do exercise however you see fit. Exercise is good.
Yes.
New schedule for my job, which is hard for me because I'm not the best at handling change. Dude, I totally get that. I totally get that. Good luck on your new job, though.
Yeah, good luck.
I also struggle with change. I think going for 2 hits is best for you. 2 hits seems to be the good round median, where you can get a couple of hits off and then get out of there.
Oh God. Okay.
Do you want to have before you go in for the next round? Do you want to have a look and see what how many card slots you have?
Sure.
Only 1. Okay. Because what I'm wondering is, you have a coin in your possession which you could chuck into a well. And I have a feeling, sorry, excuse me 1 second. I have a feeling that you've already put 2 into the well. And if you get a 3rd, it should give you another card slot. And if it doesn't, then you can go to the shop and buy
the coin.
The coin, yeah. Because if you can get another card slot, you might find yourself able to equip another card. Because I think you need, while you're in here, I think you do need to have the thing active.
Right. The mask.
And having the mask active in general is helpful because you are going to run into a lot of those, like, I can't remember what it's called, the purple stuff. There is a word for it in this game. I don't remember what it's called.
The, like, gas or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's not gas. It's just like a noxious thing, you know, energy. I think it's called despair. I think that's what it's called. So if you go to a shop, see if you go to the nearest well. Oh right. So it's not a new job, it's just a new schedule for the job. Still, you know, change can be hard to adjust to, you know. And I wish you the best of luck with that, and I hope it's good. I hope it's not too bad. So have a look for a well first.
Yeah, maybe where is the well first? Let's see.
Have a look at the overworld map and see.
Let's see.
This should show you where a well is. If you just have a quick scan around.
Well, it says well right there. Is that a well? It says P29.
No, that's the thing to the underwell area of the game.
I don't know if it's gonna show me the wells.
I'll just have a quick scan. It might not. But we know there is one around. I'm pretty sure it's sort of to the west. I'm pretty sure it's to the west, just in the general direction of the west. So have a look around. Don't go that way, because that's going to lead you to the west garden. And you don't want to go to the West Garden, but there is a well around the west area of the overworld. You can flick that coin in there, and if it doesn't give you the upgrade, then you can go get another coin and just do it again. Just ignore that thing, it's not worth it. Oh, you can whip.
I whip.
You whip your hair. You whip your back and mouth. Your grandma sucks has poisoned my brain. I don't think there's ever any coming back from that.
Where the heck is this well?
I don't really know. I just know that there is one somewhere. But you are gonna have to have a look around for it. Might be up. I wish I remembered where the wells were. I don't have a comprehensive kind of knowledge of it. I know that there is one in the West Garden as well, if you wanted to go there, but truth be told, I don't know.
Oh, there's a chest here.
Oh, that's handy.
Got some flowers.
Ooh, I think that might be an HP. That might be an HP. Ooh, can you whip to that? Can you whip to those tuning forks?
Ooh, this looks like a secret. Let's see if I remember how to do this.
I think you might have already done this, but you can give it a go.
Have I done this? Hold on. It's up, left, down, right, down, left, up, right? Or is it up, right, down, left, right, up, left? Oh, maybe I already did this.
I'm pretty sure you've already done this one. But you might want to take a step back as well, because it might be that it's trying to spawn a chest in that you're standing on.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty sure you've already done this.
I don't remember this one.
And try not to do it too fast. You don't want to do it too slow. You don't want to do it too fast either. So go for the up, left, down, left, up, right.
Okay, I just did it. Hold on. Okay, so up, left, down, left, up, right. Nothing.
Okay, you've already done it. I'm pretty sure. I was pretty sure you already had.
I have no memory of that one.
To be fair, your brain is cooked.
It's true. Maybe I can see a well if I do this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Nope.
Nothing there. Great. Great.
I literally don't. I know there's a well somewhere. I just don't remember where.
You tonguers.
Those licking jimmies. Why are they always licking? You know, you ever notice that about those jimmies?
I know,
they always be licking. They always be licking you. They always be licking me.
Okay.
I don't think it's worth fighting these guys, but you know, it's gems, it's points.
They're gems. Plus, I'm getting some money.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Where the heck
So
is this well?
maybe try going to the eastern forest.
Oh wait, a chest.
Yeah,
Can I get that chest now?
I don't think so. I think you need to be able to whip to it.
Right, but I mean, like, I have the whip now.
You do, but it's like out of your range.
Yeah.
You'd have to be. I mean, you could climb up and you could probably get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey.
Maybe you'll have a thingy in it that you can use.
Oh, I got a broken thingy.
Ooh, juicy. Top 10 things to never say again, number 1. Do that one, Mojo. You've already been here.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, I think you should. I know there's a well. I'm sure there's a well in the eastern forest.
There's a well like near the like one of the first save points, right?
I'm sure there is. Yeah, I think you should go to the eastern forest and try that.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure if you have a look at your inventory, I'm pretty sure that flower you got is to upgrade something. Might be attack, might be magic, might be HP. It's HP.
Yeah, it's HP.
Right.
Yeah, nice.
Which is immediately going to be very helpful. If you could get an attack upgrade, that'd be so busted. Yeah.
Oh, there's a well.
That's what they all say. So yeah, flip a coin in there, and we know you know where the shop is. So just in case, so there's 2 in there already. So you go to your inventory and equip the coin to one of your slots, and then just chuck it in there.
Link.
Don't forget to equip the thing back in there again.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a square.
There we go. So basically, that is a slot for another card, another upgrade card.
Nice. Okay.
So if you go to your cards and just equip one that's helpful.
Okay, so we got bell, sword, shield, potion, fire, sword,
Okay.
Angel Fox
Can
2,
you
the
just-
Squeakquel.
Can you just hold on that page for a second?
Yeah.
Because what I'm going to do... Okay, so what the coins do is that you flick them into the well, and with X number of coins, they give you additional card slots, and what those cards do is give you temporary upgrades, right? So long as the card is equipped, you get that upgrade. But the cards, like everything else in the game, don't tell you what they do. They give you an image to infer. I personally can't be bothered to infer, so I'm just going to go to a website that's what they do.
Yes,
so...
please tell me which one is the best one, and I will equip that one. I don't remember what all these do. I think I remember the fire sword, like, makes my sword fiery, right?
Let's have a look. So the bell... What does the bell do? The bell, enemy detection range is decreased. Not that helpful for a boss fight.
Yeah.
The sword with a thingy under it raises attack when low on health. That's an option. The shield, what does that do? Parry timing window is slightly increased. To parry shield twice. I literally had no idea that was a thing you could do.
I have not, I think, successfully parried even once in this game.
So the next one is called Inverted Ash. All HP potions become mana potions. Again,
helpful.
Not that helpful. The Broken Flame Sword. Sword ignites enemies, but your HP becomes 1. That is not...
Oh, not helpful, no.
And then you got the little guy, which is called Louder Echo, which makes it so that your Echo of Soul knockback is increased. And then there's another one after that. Retrieving Echo of Soul restores some MP. Interesting. That could be helpful, because you could leave it until when your mana runs low and you need more. So that's
maybe.
And then after that, it's a shield. Raises defense when low on health. And then the last one is the mask. I say that the low health sword one is your best.
I do feel like this is the best bet. Okay.
And a close second would be that one that restores some mana when you pick it up.
Yeah, okay.
But before you do...
Now we have this upgrade, so we should do that.
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't mean to save.
Fine, you can just go... There should be a zappy teleporty point around here somewhere.
Okay, so increase our HP. Okay, that should actually help. That should hopefully make a difference.
How much does it increase it by, though? That's the question.
It went from 4 to 5.
Ooh, that's a good health bar.
It's pretty significant, yeah. So I think that could make a difference. Okay.
Okay. Now...
how do I get out of here?
You want to go to the nearest zappy point.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that might be. I have a bad feeling the nearest zappy point is actually inside the vault.
How did I get here? How do I get out of here? Oh wait, isn't this a zappy point?
Nope. That used to be an obelisk.
Oh.
If it were a zappy point, it would be yellow. And that's the shop.
This is the shop. Can I afford the potion now?
I don't think so. You just spent money on upgrading your health, so...
That's right, I forgot. I forgot that that costs money. Okay. Okay. How do I get the frick out of here?
So just go into the temple itself and just keep going north.
Oh, you want me to go in? But all those guys are gonna get me.
Just run past them. Just run past them, keep going north till you get to the teleport pad, and just keep going. Just keep going, just keep going. Look at these guys with their friggin' candles. Bunch of weirdos. I like how you just go into a door and they're just like, it's not worth it.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, got our upgrades. I think I'll give it like 1 or 2 more tries. I unfortunately I am running out of time today, so I can't give it we'll give it a couple good old tries and see how it goes, and then we might have to pick it up next time.
If it goes well, do you think you'll give it more than a couple of tries?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If it goes really well and like I get really close, then I'll keep going for a little bit. But if we're not getting that close, then we might have to save it. Let's do a quick little save so I don't spawn back super far.
Yeah, that'd be really awkward, spawning in the eastern vault.
Alright.
Like how his buddies are still just like lying there.
I know, right?
I choose to believe that they're not dead, that they're just like chilling. They're just like, nah, we don't want to. Give him a zappy. Give him a zap with your zappy stick. Make him freezy. Yeah.
Bad timing.
Always, unless you have a reason to dodge away from them, you should always be dodging into their center mass. Mm-hmm. There is really no reason to be dodging away from them.
Ugh.
Or to the side, like you just did.
I know, my timing is just really off.
I think the one where you don't want to roll into them is the ground pound. That's the one where you want to kind of dodge away.
Ay, okay. That was a throwaway. I had to get back into it.
That one doesn't count. You can do it though, I believe at you. Oh, nice. That was a good combo. That was a really good combo.
Thank you.
And you also need to stop dodging pointlessly. Like, I noticed you'll just like randomly dodge when he's not even attacking. There is no reason to do that. You're just wasting stamina.
I know.
And you need to dodge into him. I know your brain says to not do that because you think that you're going to dodge into his sword. You're invincible when you dodge. You're impervious to damage. Just go through his sword.
Did you see that? That was awesome. He threw a bomb and I pulled him into it.
I did see that. He blew himself up with 2 bombs. This guy is not smart.
No, he's really not.
Do you know what that means? It means he's beatable.
He is so beatable, baby.
He's literally so beatable.
That was bad. That was bad timing.
Can totally do this.
I did it again. I pulled him into his own bomb.
That was good. That was very good. I admire your patience. You didn't go in for an unnecessary attack. And then you pulled him into his own bomb.
Ah, the second swing.
I always tell you gotta look out for that second swing after the ground pound. There it is. You came close to dodging it, but you missed it by just a little. Nice. My reactions on the stream are going to be so delayed. But people need to understand I'm watching this at the same time as you. Like, it's delayed by a few seconds for me.
Ah!
And now you get that extra bit.
Damn it. Okay.
You ran out of stamina.
I did, yeah. Okay, we'll give it one or two more tries, I think. One or two more tries.
You can do this. I believe at you.
Too far.
Good save, though.
Mm-hmm. That dodge was good.
And you're not getting so much lag today, so...
Yeah, that's always nice. Oh, the gun, you fucking bitch.
Magical has given you support in chat.
I so appreciate it. I super duper appreciate it.
I believe in you.
Bad timing.
Who doesn't believe in you is yourself. See,
that was really bad. That was so dumb. That was even dumber. That was also really dumb. Oh my god, that was just like a string of really dumb moves.
Oh my god. That was potent.
Okay, that was like such a throwaway. We'll give it one more. I think this is the last one. This will be the last attempt. One more attempt. Okay, shake it out.
You can do this. I believe in you.
All right.
Everybody wants to be a cat. Speaking of movies that are racist.
Okay.
Do you remember the Siamese twins from...
Oh, I do remember that.
From Aristocats. An old Disney movie being racist?
What? Unheard of.
So you don't remember Song of the South?
Oh my god.
I remember Song of the South. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
That was bad. That was bad.
That was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie.
That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was a kick. That was dumb. Oh my god, I'm really doing... This is not it.
This is not it, gang. This is not it. You do got 3 health potions left, though. So your problem is you wait too long to use the health potion.
Yeah.
You tend to wait, like, you need to be on that. You need to be on the money.
I know. I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm really distracted this time. I'm, like, not paying attention. Okay, that was really bad. I think I just have to call it for today. My focus is just like all over the place, but we did get the upgrade, so that's good. We got the health upgrade and we got the card upgrade, so hopefully those two make some kind of a difference. I do really think that it's just a matter of like learning the timing and not getting frazzled and panicked and like attacking when the attack opportunities are there and then dodging and getting the timing right on the dodging. I really think like it's just going to come down to dodging, timing, and figuring out when the windows of opportunity are to attack, and also like dodging in the right direction too, because I tend to dodge away from him, and then I like
You
can't
gotta
figure
stop
out the
doing
timing to do the hits, right? So yeah, it's really just a timing and paying attention to the pattern thing, I think. But hopefully those little upgrades should help, and we can get him next time. Um, yeah,
We'll get him next time,
we'll get him
lads.
next time. We'll do it next time. But yeah, I do think you're right, Magical. I do think that this was the closest attempt. I did get fairly close a couple of times in there, so hopefully that is a good sign, and that means next time we'll be able to actually kill him.
Yeah,
Because I would love to actually progress in this game. But it's good to know that like actually it was helpful for us to go explore the overworld a little bit, because there were certain things that I wasn't able to access before because I didn't have the whip. And so now that I have the whip, I was able to get that chest and stuff, and that, gave us the upgrade. So there might be more stuff like that. I don't know. But like, I think it was good that we did that today, and we did explore the overworld a little bit and find some of those things that we weren't able to access before. Because like, I'm sure it will help. Like having more health will definitely help. So
yeah.
yeah.
If you can somehow find an attack upgrade, that would be particularly helpful.
Yeah. I might like, if I have time. I know I'm gonna be kind of busy this week too, but if I have time, I'll just do a little like map exploring and see if I can find any other like items and upgrades and stuff. So
Toon, I'm so sorry. You've literally appeared right as we're about to
oh
leave.
no, Tune. Yeah, we're just wrapping up. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you swinging through. Hope you're having a good week and a good weekend. And yeah, sorry that you are catching us right at the end here, but we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, thanks everyone again for chilling and hanging out. I had a good time. I may not be able to stream next week. If I do, it might be Saturday instead of Sunday next week. So I will double check on that and let y'all know in Discord if that's happening. Yes, also sorry, I haven't been really posting to like any other social media that I've been streaming. Like I haven't been posting to like Twitter. I've kind of like stopped using Twitter. And I don't know yet if posting on Blue Sky is like worth it. Like I don't know if people like see my stuff on Blue Sky, they're like, oh, time to watch a stream. So I don't know. I have to kind of ask around to see if that's like worth doing. But I will post at very least in Discord. I feel like that's the best place, easiest place for me to like let folks know that I'm about to start streaming. And yeah, otherwise like having notifications on the channel and just like being notified when I do go live is probably the actual best way to know when I'm streaming, because I never have a consistent schedule. Yeah, totally agree, Toon. Folks should stop posting on Twitter. Every time I go on Twitter now, I can like actually feel myself losing brain cells, which like was probably always the case, but now I feel like I really feel it.
I don't want to think. I'm still one of those lowly individuals that has to use it for business purposes.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if you're using it for like work, right? But
I try my best not to think about it.
Yeah.
But you know what I do want to think about? I want to think about beating this boss. I want to think about going to bed.
That's true. Yes, it is quite late for Tom, and it's time for me to get back to work and stuff too. So yeah, I do think you're right, too, in that engagement on Blue Sky depends on your input. Oh, you left Twitter for good a couple weeks ago. Nice. That's good. Yeah. I think it's about time that, we start to be more conscious about our social media use.
Honestly, I just hate the conversation. I keep telling people to not talk about it around me because I know all of this.
Yeah.
And it just makes me sad that I have to use it, right? So much of my ability to make money.
Yeah.
Is contingent on the fact that Twitter is my biggest platform.
Yeah. It is what it is, but
it is what it is. Yeah. I have to use it. I'm glad that there are other people like me on there. I saw an Instagram post actually. This is the last I'll say about it because I really don't like talking about it. But there is an Instagram post that I saw that I liked, and this was in light of obviously Meta changing its rules, where an artist said like, "Am I going to stop posting?" And they were like, "Of course I'm not going to stop posting. Like I'm not going to let this ruin something that is good for me." And like I know there are implications to it beyond that, but at the end of the day, like there is this other part of me that's like, do we let these people ruin these spaces?
Totally.
Like whenever I'm on spaces like Instagram or Twitter and I see other people like me still on there, it reminds me that we're kind of refusing to let them co-opt that space.
Totally. Yeah. And I have a lot of respect for that too. Like, and I think like it's good that not everyone is leaving Twitter, and like not every like good poster, good person is like leaving. Because yeah, I totally agree that like there is like a certain level of like, this is my space, and like you are encroaching into my territory, and like I'm not going to yield that. So I respect that, and I totally understand.
I refuse to yield that, you know, and I refuse to yield my business, and I refuse to yield all of that, you know.
And especially when your livelihood is tied to it, then like
especially when my livelihood is tied to it, it is what it is. It's like when people say like, oh, you know, you're a YouTuber, you make videos on YouTube, why don't you just leave YouTube and go to like someplace else? And it's like, there is no place else.
It's just not how it works. Yeah, exactly. It's just not the reality.
The thing with Blue Sky is that it just like it has aspects to it that are good. I've got an okay following on Blue Sky. It just doesn't work the same. Like the way it shows people your stuff does not work the same as Twitter. It is not a replacement for Twitter.
For sure.
And I don't think it will be for a very long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the last to say about it.
We'll wrap it up there. Yeah, we'll stop talking shop is what I was trying to say there. But yeah, we'll continue on probably Saturday if we do it this weekend. If not, we will pick this back up again next weekend, and we will get this boss. We will kill whatever this creature is, whether it's a bunny or a kangaroo.
It's definitely not a bunny.
Or I think it's just Tom. I think that's Tom under the mask there, and he's like kicking me with his long legs. I think that's what's happening.
My long legs. Look how long my legs are.
His long leggies sticking out. But yeah, we'll get him next time, and we will get through the game, and it will be a good time. I am still having fun despite being frustrated and despite not being able to beat him yet. I'm still having a good time, and I think we will get him next time. So it'll happen. All right, everyone. Stay safe, take care, have a good rest of your week. Catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.